Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jam and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Obviously, we're doing another Blue Monday look and I pulled out 4 palettes. I know that seems excessive, but this isn't about the palettes so much as just playing and having fun with makeups. So regardless of what I'm using, if you want to copy kitty or recreate, as the grown-ups say, any eyeshadow formula, whatever you have, you can totally use. Unless I'm talking about brand new makeups that I'm excited about or something like that, it's about playing and having fun, not about the product itself. Hopefully that makes sense. So I am going to create a Blue Monday look and maybe just yammer a bit with you. Hopefully you're into all of these shenanigans, and subscribe. If you haven't already, you totally should. I think it's fun here. And you know, I think other people agree with me. Okay, let's just get into this. I'm gonna start using this River 16 fluffy blending brush and a yellowish shade. I primed my eyes with the Hard Candy matte eyeshadow pencil thingy right below my brow, and the Divina Prelusion from my lash line to my brow. I just want to whack on a little bit of this yellow. Nothing too wild and crazy, but I think this is going to give me what I want. At the end of the video, excuse me, I will tell you what I used. That way, if you do have it, you can use it, and if you don't, you could, like, I don't know, look it up and see what you can do from your collection that's similar. You know what I mean? Or, heck, you can go out and buy it if you want to. I'm not the boss of you or your monies, but I don't want to just, like, be pushing makeups all the time. So I'm filming this on Sunday. It needs to be filmed, edited, and uploaded for tomorrow morning. I got a little bit behind my schedule because that seems to be something that I just do. So yeah, I'm in a bit of a hurry because I think I'm hanging out with maybe the other half of my grandbabies today. We'll have to see how that shakes out, but okay, next. I think I'm done with you for a minute. This particular eye look is definitely different from anything I've done, at least recently. You know, I'm pretty much always trying to keep it interesting and do something a little bit different and fun. But I know one of the shades I'm going to use, I've used something super similar recently. Oops. On my clean Refer 13, going in with the next shade. And like I said, this is quite a bit different from what I normally do. But I don't know. Seems like a good idea. So I'm going for it. I spent Friday night and Saturday with Cute Baby and Herbie and Jaxie Boy. We had a sleepover and that was really, really fun. It was such a good weekend. Herbie is 3, so she has some ideas about who the boss should be, and quite frankly, sometimes she's so dang cute, I let her be the boss. But only when I can. Because, you know, babies pretty much just want to know they're safe. And the only way they know that is if you can show them that you're bigger and stronger in, like, a good way. And when Cute Baby gets hungry, he full on loses his shiitake mushrooms. You cannot get through to him. He doesn't hear you. He just loses his mind. And knowing this, I pretty much constantly am trying to get him to eat before he gets hungry, or, you know, that hungry. Most kids ask for food, ask for snacks, want to be eating. Not my grandchildren, or at least not those three. Jackson, Cute Baby, and Herbie almost never want to take the time to eat. Herbie will, but Jackson and Cute Baby just would rather be doing almost anything else. And when you get hangry, you cannot do that because it's hard to remember when he's losing his mind that it's not him or his fault, it's that he's hungry. So that can be a little bit tricky. But if you remember it, it's totally fine. Okay, that is pretty much the gist of that, I think. If the other grandbabies don't come over this morning, I'm going to get my third and final collection declutter video filmed. And then I am going to do a 2.0 version. After talking to Wilma from the Wilma Fingerdo Review, she and I were kind of picking up on the same thing throughout my video. And the only way to really use all of my makeup is to have less. So that's what I'm shooting for. Not a lot less, because, I mean, you know, playing YouTuber, I need to have some stuff. But I don't think I need 30 gold eyeshadows. And if I'm keeping a palette for the gold, perhaps I don't need to. You know what I mean? I could keep a couple of the ones I think are the best and declutter the rest to a home where they'll get used. So that's my goal in the end. I think it's probably going to take me a little while to get all of that done, but I feel fairly confident I can do it. Have you figured out yet what I'm doing with my eyes and my nails? This is one of my favorite color combinations, high vis and blue, like a royal blue. I did my nails this morning to match, but years ago, I can't remember when exactly it was, but I had made a note in my phone of a nail look I wanted to do, which was high vis and royal blue. It took me literally years to actually do it. Who does that? Just put the dang eyeshadow or the nail polish on. But no. And that is looking really cool. All right, I'm gonna go back in with that first metallic-y shimmery blue and just boop over this area. I'm gonna go in with yet another shimmery blue in a second, but I just want to make sure this is all built up and kind of as pigmented as I want it. I think it needs to come over a little bit farther. I'm getting lots of fallout, but I sort of figured I would because I'm not being careful. I so rarely am. Just wiping off that same Rephr brush a little bit and going into the next shimmery blue shade. Because I really want the sparkle as well as the like metallic. I don't know what you can see, but that is looking super cool to me. Yay! All right, now into the first palette, which is also the last for this shade right here. Is that too much? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I like that. Now I'm going to go between the two shades and just get them swooshed together a bit. I really like this. I figure as long as there's blue eyeshadow, it qualifies for Blue Monday, right? Okay, so I think that's pretty much the gist. I'm going to, of course, pull in the 10X and blend and make sure everything looks as good as I can get it. And I'll come back and show you the finished look and what I used, and we'll be done with this Blue Monday. I should probably also mention I did use the blue overtone in my hair this weekend, just the front part. I like the blue. I think it looks pretty cool, but I was getting a little bit over the kind of yellowy, orangey shade that was left over from the orange in the fall. So yeah, did some blue, and I'm pretty sure you can tell, even though I tried with foundation and stuff to cover it up, it got on my forehead. Dyeing your own hair, your own self, with like one hand is really hard to do, so I'm wearing a fair amount of it. Okay, I will be right back. All right, I'm back, and clearly everything is done. Let me scoot you in for an up-close reconnoiter at the eyes. And now is as good a time as any to confess to being a giant lying liar face. After I got everything done, it occurred to me I look like the fish emoji from like the chat thing. And that made me think of the Paradise Islands palette, which made me think of the time Felicia said my eyes reminded her of the fish. So, though I do believe in that look, the blue was a matte and not a shimmer. So, only sort of lying liar face, but yeah, still kind of counts, I suppose. Anyway, I like this look, and I'm pretty sure I did not use a yellow for my transition shade for any of my looks. I don't know. I really like this one. I love that inner swoop that I've been doing. I don't know what made me do it, but let me know what you think. I don't know how noticeable it is. Like, looking in the mirror, I can see it, and it almost looks like antenna, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. As for the look, I think it's pretty fun. I think it qualifies as a Blue Monday. Dude, you're not cool. Your loud car is a neon. Why? I don't understand. Okay. I think it qualifies as a Blue Monday. I like it a lot. I love, love, love high vis and royal blue together. I just think it's so cool. And now I'll have cute nails to do my video, hopefully. I mean, they're not amazing because they're little stubs, but as for what I used, I pulled out my Nomad Cosmetics Whistler Snow Lodge for the Black Comb shade, which is this right here. Shimmery blue, gorgeous. And I knew I wanted something that would be a bit more sparkly over that blue, so I pulled out my Gloss Gods 4 and used this light blue over here called Fontana. Yep. Just, it's a little bit more sparkly and really pretty. For the yellow transition, I used my Lens and Blend Bunny. This yellow shade called Unhinged. How perfect is that? And then my green shimmery shade is the bright green yellow shade right there. I can't say the name. I'm uncultured swine. That's all I can tell you. And then I topped it with the shade from the Lens and Blend palette called Slay. This is a multi-chrome, like blue, green, purple. It's beautiful, and I think over that metallic-y green shade, it looked really cool. And then my highlighter and the swoop is the shade Bubbles, which is this larger pan up here from my Cliona Dragon Fruit palette. Fun fact, in case you didn't know, these shades are all magnetic. They can come out, which I didn't know. My palette is now officially in 2 pieces. That's the cover. And I was looking at, I think it was Instagram, just kind of perusing, and I saw Cliona post something about this palette, but it was in a cardboard packaging. I'm like, wait a minute, let me go look. And I did, to confirm that it was in cardboard packaging, not to consider repurchasing it, because that is not something I can do. That palette was expensive the first time around. It's expensive now. But I was looking on the website, just like perusing it and seeing what I needed, because I really wanted the highlighters that came out with this collection and that they've done since then, and the nail polishes. But I'm on a lowish buy, so I didn't order anything. But I did see that they have like Boo Boo palettes that are empty, that are not the plastic that they're selling for like way cheap. I was like, wait a minute, does that mean they're magnetic? And I checked, and sure enough, they are magnetic. So I'm going to move these into a safer palette. I'll miss the dragon fruit packaging and the plastic pink, but I need to keep my eyeshadow safe because I love this palette so much. And the reason I pulled so many today is because I want to use my makeups. I am reorganizing all of my palettes into different categories, sort of. If you watched, I can't remember if it was my first declutter or the second one you haven't seen yet, that'll be up tomorrow. I'm doing a collection of companion palettes I think would work really well with someone else to help it out. So I'm doing a whole section on that, and then I'm just trying to break it up so I can see my palettes differently, because when I think of a gold eyeshadow, I think of the one Pat McGrath highlighter I have for gold eyeshadow. But when I was doing the declutter, I have lots. So I'm trying to mix and match and, I don't know, shake them up a little bit so I can see them differently. You know, like, I don't know, sometimes I'll put something in my way so I won't forget about it. And then if it's there for long enough, I stop seeing it because it's just there. So that's how I am with pretty much anything. Everything, I need to move it around so I can see it differently. It's all perspective. And, you know, having a terrible memory, you gotta do something. So that is this Blue Monday look done and dusted. Don't forget to check out Makeup Therapy. Manuela has been doing a Blue Monday video for, I'm pretty sure it said last week was 24, so today would be 25 if she does it. And she did a copy kitty this week, which I just thought was so super cool. I don't know. I think it's cool when somebody thinks I'm doing something they want to kind of do, but their own version. You know what I mean? So anyway, check out her channel. She does makeup for therapy, and I love it. And we've been collabing on, she calls it Face Off, where you get the same eyeshadows and do a look with them. Super fun. So if you haven't checked out her channel yet, you should. She seems very, very nice, and I like her. So hopefully you will too. And hopefully you liked this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.